Hey, welcome folks. So I'm Rick with the Prophet. Just really like if you click on that like and subscribe button, and I'd really like you to share with other people. So I am getting, I believe, words from God to build the finances for Christians, because He has a great work He wants to do. So this channel specifically about prophetic and prophecy leading to financial blessings, because I believe God has a great work He wants to do. Okay, let's just jump right in. This week's been a bit discouraging, watching the Ukraine war, and so this is a time when we have to step back and say, well, what has God showed us? What has God told us? So a couple quick things. One, I said Russia was going to war. Okay, well, it has definitely happened. They are definitely, this is not even thinking about war. This is not war of words. This is actual war, and it's horrific. And so we need to pray for the Ukrainians and the Russians. This is horrific on all of them, let alone Poland and Lithuania and all of them around beside it, the intense stress. So that's come to pass. I had a word that Putin was in check. Biden had put Putin in check. And check is a word that's used. You don't get to do what you want to do. And Putin has definitely been put in check. Okay, that's come to pass. Third thing is that I didn't see it. I made a mention that war is ending and the price of oil will go down. Well, war hasn't ended yet and the price of oil hasn't gone down. I did use those words, but I never prophetically saw those pictures. So you have to be careful when you're hearing what I'm saying, and take what I expect as to be prophetic and not. So if you took it as a prophetic word that oil was going down, I apologize. My fault in that I didn't make it clear. When war dropped, when war comes to an end. Now, I thought this war might end a little quicker. Now, we're 3 weeks into the war. If the war was to stop right away, that would be considered a very short war. So I don't know the time period. However, I had a word yesterday given to me, and I don't know if it implies to the end of the war. If you quote me that saying that's to the end of the war, it's not what I'm saying. I heard April 11th and 12th, and I don't know why I heard April 11th and 12th. I have no idea. Anyways, sometimes we have to go back and say, what has God showed me? Now, I mentioned this was going to be in one of my videos. I think it's the second video I put out. I said 2020, I saw the birth of a young bull calf. I said the market, if I know what a bull calf does, you watch them. When they're born, once they get cleaned up, within a week they start running and jumping around. And I said this market was going to go up and down and back and forth, and it was just going to be. And I said, I did see a bear, but it came and went. So I don't believe we're in a bear market. I just believe we're in a young bull market, and it's just erratic. Some things have really dropped and some things haven't dropped. I want to show you a quick picture right here. So if you see this picture here, if you take a look carefully, this is a list of some of the cryptocurrency coins that I look at. If you come all the way down, see the really green one in the middle there, the green one that says Impact. Now, Impact is a like 0.0000 token. It's one of these really small micro tokens, and they're about having an impact in society, impact in people's lives, and impact in natural resource or green energy. They're just really big into supporting stuff like that. I had a picture. Let me come back to a picture of myself here looking. I had a picture of Impact. Now, Impact has got a phoenix, and I had a picture of this phoenix in a gate. Now, I have this way long time ago. I had this quite a while ago. And it was like it was in a gate, tied into a gate, but it was webbed to all these things, but it was glowing red. And I think, well, that's a really strange picture. But when I look back at that screen and go, wow, Impact is up 70-some% in the last 7 days. Everything else is red. I thought, maybe this is the gate. The gate is going to swing open. I don't know. Anyways, interesting. I have to come back and say, what have I seen? What have I heard? What do I know? What has God showed me? So this channel is supposed to not be about my opinions. I mean, occasionally my opinion comes out of my mouth. But I woke up last night and I saw a picture of a baby rhinoceros. Now, if you look back in a couple of my videos, I saw a rhinoceros market. And a male rhinoceros is called a bull. So I thought, wow, this is a really strong bull. But I saw a baby rhinoceros last night, and I literally said to myself, God, you got to be kidding me. How can I share that with what we're seeing going on? And that's where I had to challenge myself and say, what have I seen? What have I heard? And there's a patiently waiting for it. And so I believe we're still in a bull market. The market is up and down and irregular. And so back to that baby bull calf, it's irregular. But a baby bull rhino, same thing, but once it gets going, it's going to really go. So three things, two more things I seen. Well, there's three things I saw. One, I saw a picture of tanks, like army tanks, loaded on rail cars, leaving Ukraine, and I saw people flagging little Ukrainian flags. I thought, wonderful. The war is, and you know what? I think there was still snow on the ground. I don't know. I don't know if I remember that clearly or not. But anyways, there's a time when Russia's going to pull out of Ukraine, and Ukraine's still going to be Ukraine. Well, it would be a wonderful thing. Another picture I saw of, like, it looked like refugees walking, but I don't know, they may have been walking back into Ukraine. And I saw the guy in the back, the big smile on his face. He was really happy, and I thought, well, there's something good must be coming to happen. All right. I did see a picture of President Zelensky. I'm not going to share what I saw. It's not for not to be shared publicly, but just pray for him and his family this next season, okay? Some real burdens come on in their way. Okay. Again, the baby rhinoceros. So we have to move. We can't be moved by fear. If you're moved by fear in financial market, or fear of missing out, you're going to constantly do the wrong things. You have to move by faith. This is a season. I had a picture a long time ago of a bear swimming across the ocean, a polar bear, but the water was covered in rose petals, and I knew whatever was coming was going to be a blessing financially. And that's this market. If you look back at that, you look at everything. A lot of things have dropped. Now, Bitcoin has stayed strong. Ethereum is still fairly strong. So I think we're going to see some light here fairly soon. I did get a word April 11th and 12th, but I don't know what that meant. So be courageous, be faithful, be willing to see what isn't being showed on television, because God is still on the throne and God is still at work. Blessings to you. May you find peace in your heart. If you're struggling too much with what you're seeing, cut it out. Put on something that'll encourage you. Put on encouraging music. Blessings to you all. I'm just looking forward. This is 2022 is a long ways from even barely getting started, let alone from being over. Be encouraged. Blessings. Bye-bye.